Jane Seymour, was born at the family estate of Wolf Hall in Wiltshire, in 1508. The exact date is unknown. Jane's father was Sir John Seymour, and her mother was Marjorie Wentworth. Jane was the eldest of 8 children, including her brothers, Edward and Thomas. Thomas would later go on to marry Catherine Parr, Henry's 6th and last wife, after his death. By the standards of the day, Jane was very well educated. Although not as well as Henry's previous wives, she could read and write a little, but her needlework and household management skills were far superior. So much so, that some of her embroidery survived until 1652. Having entered Catherine of Aragon's household as a maid of honor, she later waited at Anne Boleyn, where Jane caught Henry's eye, in early 1536. By May 20th, Jane and Henry VIII were married, and although Jane was proclaimed queen, she was never crowned. Jane Seymour became famous for being the 3rd wife of Henry VIII, and being married the day after Anne Boleyn's execution. She was also responsible for mending the relationship between Henry and his eldest daughter, Mary. Sadly, the only wife to produce a male heir for Henry VIII, Jane died on October 24, 1537. There has been much speculation that a caesarean birth was performed, but no real evidence, and as was common at the time, if a birth was difficult, the mothers rarely survived such complications as infections. Jane was the only one of Henry's wives to receive a queen's funeral, and was interred with Henry in St. George's Chapel at Windsor Castle.